Imagine having 1.4 million followers, but only one post. One sentence that makes Wall Street panic, investors freeze, and journalists start writing headlines. That's exactly what happened when Michael Burry, the man who predicted the 2008 crash, broke his silence with just one cryptic tweet. Let's talk about what that means and why every time Michael Burry speaks, the whole world stops and starts listening. Everyone starts taking notes or preparing for a big thing that's coming. Hello, it's Sawyer from TheBigShort. You probably remember Michael Burry from the movie TheBigShort. Christian Bale sitting alone in his office, blasting heavy metal, tapping his drumsticks while the entire financial world laughed at him. Everyone thought he had lost his mind, until he made hundreds of millions predicting the 2008 crash, the very disaster that broke Wall Street. That movie was not a fiction. It was based on a real existing human being, Michael Burry, the hero and the main character of today's video. You probably know him, but just to keep the video clear, Michael Burry is not your average investor. He is a doctor. Exactly, a medical doctor. But he did quit medicine to dive into finance because he believed that he was seeing things that others couldn't. And he was actually right. Back in 2008, while the entire world was celebrating the housing boom, Burry was quietly betting against it. He studied the data and found the cracks to make hundreds of millions to his fund. And now in 2025, and even just a few hours ago, he is back with just one tweet that broke his long-lasting silence. A short and a mysterious sentence that might be his biggest warning yet. Here is what he wrote. Sometimes we see bubbles. Sometimes there is something to do about it. Sometimes the only winning move is not to play. No charts, no context. Just that and a picture from the movie TheBigShort. The shocking part is only within few hours, this tweet hit 9 million views. Everyone from traders to investors to journalists started to ask the same question. What bubble does Michael Burry see this time? Let's break down his tweet sentence by sentence. Sometimes we see bubbles. This is a classic sentence to be said from the only person who predicted the crash in 2008. What he's saying here is that I see what you don't see. He might be hinting that something or everything is overpriced. Maybe it's the AI boom where some companies are valued more than some nations. And we talked more about the AI in the last video, about Amazon layoffs. If you did not watch that video yet, go and watch it. And maybe his hint is about the credit market that is quietly building the next debt bomb. Or maybe it's about the entire market. Who knows? I think when Burry says we see bubbles, he's not talking about only one sector. He might be talking about the psychology of every bull run ever, when everyone thinks that they are smarter than history. In his next sentence, he says, sometimes there is something to do about it. And this line takes us straight back to 2008, because that's when he did something about it. While everyone was celebrating record profits, Burry bet against the housing market, and he won big when the system collapsed. He won very big, and when you read about Michael Burry, you can't help yourself but to get impressed by this guy. What he did was pretty impressive, and you need someone with a strong heart to do it. So he's saying sometimes when the math doesn't make sense, when the hype is too loud, you can take a stand. You can short it, hedge it, or at least prepare for it. But that's not the end of the tweet. In the end of the tweet, he says sometimes the only winning move is not to play. The last sentence hits hard, to be honest. And it's the line that made investors shiver. Because it means that this time even him is not touching it. Maybe the bubble is too early to pop. Maybe it's too big to fight. Or maybe, and just maybe, the system has gone beyond what even Burry can model. When the man who shorted the entire US housing market says, I'm sitting this one out. That's not fear, that's actually wisdom. It's him saying the real money might be made with not playing at all. And after that tweet, X kinda went wild. Analysts dissected every word he said like it was scripture. Reddit threads filled with different theories. Everyone started to talk about it and to say different stuff. But Burry, he did not reply to any, did not post again, and of course did not try to explain anything. Because if you think about it, that's his style. He let the silence do the talking. And that silence says a lot when you think about it. I think that his silence might be trying to say that the game is about to change and to change big. Many people call Michael Burry the modern Jesse Livermore. And Jesse Livermore is kind of a legendary trader that lived 100 years ago or something, and he made a lot of money. He made fortunes during the Great Depression from 1929 to 1939 only by betting against the crowd, and it's the same thing that Burry has done in 2008. Both Michael Burry and Jesse Livermore made their money in chaos. Both worked alone, and both understood one timeless rule of the market: crowds makes money slowly and they lose it fast. Burry does not play the crowd's game, he waits for the crowd to lose. What all of this means for you: you don't need to be Michael Burry to survive a bubble. You just need to try to think like him, to ask questions and to doubt the hype. And remember, sometimes the best investments are the ones that you don't make. When everyone is chasing easy money, the smart ones are sitting quietly, building cash and waiting for the crash that will reset the board. So, what do you think? Is Burry seeing another 2008 coming, or just watching from the sidelines? Drop your thoughts below, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe in the channel, because I'm really trying hard to make this channel grow, and to like the video and to share it between friends. Thank you. Before I end the video, always remember to invest smart and to stay curious. I will see you in the next one. Take care.